What's up, all my viewers? And welcome back to a new video. You are all probably wondering, why is he speaking English? Normally I speak in Dutch, but today I'm going to speak in English for two reasons. Reason number one, I always wanted to do something with English, not just have the whole channel Dutch. Reason number two, we are talking about Fanboy and Chum Chum. And while I'm talking about Fanboy and Chum Chum, we're gonna play some Brawl Stars. Fanboy Chum Chum is the most controversial Nicktoon. Not Nickelodeon show of all time, that will probably be Fred the Show, but the most controversial Nicktoon. I don't get it. I think it's easily the most underrated Nicktoon of all time. Probably the most underrated cartoon of all time. This show goes about two kids called Fanboy and Chum Chum. Yep, that's their name. Just doing stuff in this weird superhero world. Okay, the concept doesn't sound good at all. But it's one of those plot like Gumball. Gumball and Darwin do stuff. Like SpongeBob. SpongeBob has a job and he does stuff in that job. The plot is almost non-existent in Fanboy Chum Chum. But it's actually like in a lot of shows, especially Nickelodeon. Some shows even like very good shows like Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold lives his life in a big city. The plot is just very bare bones and basic. Like something like Avatar does have a big plot, but also breadwinners. Sui and Badoo's, yeah, that's also their names. Sui and Badoo's go mining for bread. Yeah. Fanboy Chum Chum, from the Nicktoons and cartoons in general, that goes like this guy and this guy, the two idiots. Fanboy Chum Chum is probably my favorite of all of them. At least if you like do the title. Of all the, if it's just the cartoon itself, no. Because Gumball was sort of that show. I mean, focus more on the minor characters, but the focus is like more on Gumball and Darwin. I talked about the theme song 2 times, and yes, it is not good. Not the worst because I mean it was number 10, but it kind of has that so bad it's good charm, but that charm does wear off very quickly. This is probably the biggest negative of the show. The other negatives, season 1 is probably also season 1 is the biggest negative. Season 1 is, some people say it's one of the worst cartoons of all time. I just think it's nah. The jokes are a lot of toilet humor jokes, which I don't like. That's why I hate Sanjay and Craig and Breadwinners. But season 2 they got a little better. Total Recall and Night Morning are my favorite episodes. They're just amazing. Also the episode, I can't remember the name, where Fanboy Chum Chum basically caused like a zombie apocalypse. Oh yeah, this show is very hard to obtain. Either search very deep online, Or actually go out and buy DVDs, which, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I really want that to put the show on Netflix, to be honest. But I mean, listen, it's a hate show. Well, Johnny Test is now on Netflix, so I don't see why Fanboy Chum Chum can be on Netflix. Meh. The animation on season 1 is not good. It's a horrible. It's nowhere near as bad as Monsters vs. Aliens, which is fucking horrible. And Monsters vs. Aliens is probably one of my least favorite Nicktoons. My least favorite though is The Adventures of Kid Danger. That show is stupid. It's definitely on my top 5 least favorite cartoons. And probably just in the worst in general. And in my top 10 least favorite shows of all time. Fanboy Chum Chum is a show you're gonna get used to. Because, like I said, season 1, not very good. I mean, I guess it's okay, but some of the episodes like Pick a Nose or Fanboy 6. Fanboy 6 is my least favorite episode from the entire show. Because poor Fanboy just gets it in the episode. And there's not much comedy except for look snot or look fart. And I hate jokes like that. But season 2 is really good. Really, really good. Season 2 has one of the funniest seasons in Nickelodeon history. I wouldn't put in like season 3 SpongeBob terms of funny, but it's up there. Probably the biggest positive of Fanboy Chum Chum are the side characters. The side characters are so enjoyable. Especially, I'm just gonna talk about the big side characters. You have Lenny, who's basically Squidward. So sometimes he gets tortured and annoyed by Fanboy Chum Chum, but he's a very pleasant character. Just a deadpan reaction at Fanboy Chum Chum being stupid. It's very funny. The other guy who worked at the convenience store is Boop. Probably my second favorite. Yeah, my second favorite side character. My favorite, I'm gonna talk about him soon. He's just he's just a big bully who just punishes Fanboy Chum Chum for being stupid. It's like if Squidward had a lot of power and he wasn't just beat around and tortured all the time, that would be Boop. He's just so dumb. He's such a big bully who hates his job and doesn't really want to be near Fanboy and Chum Chum. Oh shit. Chum Chum, but when he does, he just beats him up. I love him. There's also episodes where Fanboy Chum Chum picked the arms of Boop, which apparently, yeah, he switches his arms from time to time. I use them as weapons. I love Boop. Kyle is also one of my favorite side characters. Like Lenny, he kind of got annoyed and beat around by Fanboy Chum Chum, like Squidward, but the fact he's a wizard makes him pretty interesting. The stories that tell with Kyle, they can get pretty cool. There's episode with the haunted house. Oh, that was very pleasant episode. Looks also one of my favorite actually. Yeah, he kind of is the torture victim, but not as bad as like Meg from Family Guy or something like that. Fanboy Chum Chum's teacher, Mr. Muffin, is my favorite side character. He's the funniest character of the entire show. One of the funniest characters in Nickelodeon history. No joke. he looks like he's mentally challenged. It's so funny. Oh, shit. Uh, I'll be on a search for more Fanboy Chum Chum episodes because, well, man, I love the show. I love the side character. Fanboy Chum Chum themselves, I think they get way too much hate, but they can get annoying. But luckily, they don't sing like in that god awful theme song. And they get most a lot of the times they get punished by Boop, and that's also why Boop is my favorite. My second favorite side character. I also love that this show is full of wild energy. The show is like it's hard to describe. It's kind of like Ren and Stimpy, first in CGI. A lot more characters, and I actually think this show is funnier than Ren and Stimpy. I don't know. I don't know what to say. This show is amazing. I love it. It's definitely the most underrated Nicktoon. But yeah, they're really actually no. As you guys might know, Nickelodeon chose Fanboy and Chum Chum over Adventure Time. A lot of people said that's stupid, which Adventure Time is definitely a lot better than Fanboy and Chum Chum. If you look at the background and the history of this, it's actually I can fully see why Nickelodeon chose Fanboy Chum Chum over Adventure Time. There were these random short events. One of them, the only one that was CGI and like really good animated was Fanboy and Chum Chum short. I mean, it was called Fanboy, but it was about Fanboy and Chum Chum fighting a giant monster by a thumb wrestling match. Well, I don't think the short is that good. I could definitely see why Nickelodeon chose this over the Adventure Time short, which was 2D and the animation, it really wasn't good. It was very, not ugly, but very cheap looking. But I also kind of enjoyed the Adventure Time short. And you couldn't really make, if you saw that short, you would think you couldn't make a cartoon about that. As far as the reception goes, whoa, this is the most hated Nicktoon of them all. I don't get. I'm sorry, I don't get it. I love the show. I love the show with my heart. It isn't in my top 10 cartoons because I made a video about it. I mean, I'll probably remake that video because it wasn't very good. I'm probably gonna remake a lot of videos because I think I've improved a little bit. I think my audio is a lot better. Just the way I speak, I'm gonna speak in English for a lot of videos. And I'm dead. Anything else to say? Animation is really good. I mean, really good for Fanboy and Chum Chum. It's probably the best looking CGI show. While the worst one is by far Monsters vs. Alien. That show is it's probably the ugliest Nicktoon of them all. But yeah, the hate was overblown. The hate was completely unnecessary. I love the show to death. It's not the best Nicktoon. As far as a top 10, top favorite Nicktoons, I would probably put it at number 7, 8, at least 9. Because again, I do love the show. I think it's a very good show. But I can kind of see why people didn't like it. But again, I love the show. The show is awesome. My favorite part is the side characters are just that awesome. And Mr. Morphin's probably the funniest side character in Nickelodeon history. Yeah, I said it. I'm sticking to it. I love the show. That was a different video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, leave a comment your opinions on Fanboy and Chum Chum. And also comment if you want me to do more videos in English. See you guys in the next video. Toodles!